Do not take product if you are hypersensitive.
Welcome back to the InTalksicated podcast. If you are a new listener, this is a podcast where I have friends on and we drink a drink of their choice and we shoot the shit. We talk about some sort of subject that is relevant to the two of us. This week was an absolute shit show of an episode. Yeah, it was very drunken. And I have my friend Neil on the podcast. Now, Neil and I met through drinking, and we continue to be great friends through drinking. But we are both terrible, awful, bad adults. So we decided to sit down and talk about all the ways in which we are bad adults. And yeah, it's very TMI. I'm kind of an open book at this point, and so is Neil. So it was a very open, hilarious, drunken conversation, and also Neil's roommate Jen jumps in near the end, and this will be a 2-part episode, so I will be posting part 2 in a couple more days, but it was just a shit ton of fun. Probably the drunkest episode yet, and I will say it did involve some vomit afterwards. But I should say to everyone, drink responsibly. We drank broken down golf carts, which were vodka, melon liqueur, amaretto, and cranberry juice. And I think it was just the mixture of all those things that got us all pretty drunk. I did want to take a moment to give a huge shout out to one of my favorite podcasts. It is called the Hot Mess Comedy Hour. Now, Hot Mess Comedy Hour is a podcast I discovered through the Man Whore podcast, actually. I started listening to it and realized that these two women are my spirit animals. It is hosted by comedians Andrea Allen and Emily Lubin, and it's hilarious. And every episode they have a guest on. They talk about why they're a hot mess. I seriously die laughing every single week when I hear their podcast. I look forward to it every week. They kill me. So, Andrea and Emily, you guys definitely inspired me to start podcasting, and I hope you enjoy this episode, which is giving you a glimpse of, the hot mess in my life, which is Neil, and me, of course. But, yeah, if you like this episode and the subject matter, check them out. They are two hilarious babes, and I actually was their first Patreon. So I take pride in that because I love the podcast that much. So check out Hot Mess Comedy Hour. You won't regret it. And as always, make sure you're subscribed on iTunes and Google Play. Make sure you're following the podcast on InTalksicated Podcast on Instagram and Facebook, and on Twitter _Toxicated. I do also have an email address that is intoxicatedpodcast@gmail.com. For now, enjoy this episode with Neil. All right, everyone, guys, you guys. We're here with someone very special to my heart right now. I'm so excited. We have Neil! Neil! This is a while in the making. We've been trying to get together for a while.
Yeah.
But we're both such terrible adults that we...
that we can't ever make it work because, everything just falls to shit in the end like it always does. Because of poor choices. And, a continuation of poor choices leads us to never being able to complete anything ever.
That is so true. But I'm so happy you're here. We're going to start with what we're drinking. We were drinking broken down golf carts.
Woo woo.
Because we broken. We were kind of talking about what's a trashy drink? Like what's the lowest of the low? And we had a bunch of different suggestions. I think we're gonna drink screwdrivers at one point.
Yeah, but that even is a bit classy because of the healthiness of the orange juice.
Fuck that. So we're drinking broken down golf carts because we are broken people.
We are broken inside and out.
And out, yes. Mm-hmm. And it's vodka, amaretto, melon liqueur, cranberry juice.
Yeah, like nuts and lemon, or like nuts and melon together.
Is amaretto nut? Is that what it is?
It's hazelnut liqueur.
Okay, I never really knew what amaretto was.
Yeah.
I've never bought it in my life. So it was kind of a milestone today for me buying liqueur.
Yeah, like super sugary, like so. Like basically, this drink is otherwise known as diabetes.
Hummingbird nectar. Mm-hmm. So let's bring it in for a cheers.
Cheers.
Start with a cheers. Yeah. Thank you. It was really good though.
And I'm drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Neil's had like 3. I've had 1.
Yeah.
So this is my plan: is to always get my guests drunker than me, so they like unload their shit on me.
And that's what we're gonna do.
Not literally.
Ew. Well, the night is young. You freaky bitch.
Night is young. So, Neil, normally we kind of start the podcast with a friendship origin story, but me and Neil don't really remember when we met.
I have no idea. It's just like one day I came to and you were there, and it seemed like you always were.
Ew, fucking ouch. Yeah, I do think it was at Fickle Frog, local bar that we go to every Tuesday.
Yeah, we share mutual acquaintances.
Yeah, we share. Yeah, you work with people I know, so that's kind of how we met. Yeah, and I think it was just one of those things of like, I get you, you get me.
Yeah, we get
like
on.
it was very instant, very like we're both pieces of garbage.
The same puzzle that is garbage, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, human garbage.
It was more than likely drunken.
Oh, it was definitely drunk.
I don't think
Let's
we've
be
ever
honest.
hung out sober.
If I ran into you in the daytime somewhere, I wouldn't even know what to do. It would
I
be
think
weird.
both of us would look the other way.
No, I wouldn't do that. But I'd probably be really awkward and be like, come in for a hug and then like try to kiss you on the cheek, but then miss and like get you right on the mouth or something. And it'd definitely be like in the mall outside of Sephora, you fucking glue whore. Oh, boom.
And it begins. So today, guys, that brings it up. We're going to talk about the fact that me and Neil are really bad at adulting. Because you made a status a couple months ago that was like, can someone just teach me how to adult?
Yeah.
And I remember hearing that and being like, we're going to talk about this, right?
Yeah.
This is what it is.
I find it really hard. Oh, can we first just please address the fact that I'm 38 years old. I'm a 38-year-old waitress. I'm also whatever. That's the joke. So yeah, and I have no idea what I want to be when I grow up, like the usual shit or whatever. But also, I'm in a X-Man t-shirt that I've been wearing 2 days in a row. I haven't showered today, and I also haven't brushed my teeth, and I don't see that changing. Bad at adulting. Okay. So there's that.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Because I walked in here and Neil has a very nice apartment. It's clean. There's stuff on the walls. It's just generally like way nicer than my place. So I feel like we are different, almost like different kinds of bad adults. Or maybe we are the same kind of bad adult.
I really, see. I smell what you're stepping in. We probably are. Like you were saying before once about like you're like one time I fucking like. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Okay,
100%.
good. Fuck.
Yeah.
So like when I died 1,000 deaths when you were like one time I went $400 over my like data on my cell phone plan and I didn't even question it. I just paid it. I was like, oh my god. That's awesome.
So do you want to know that story?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, okay. Like. I guess we'll just go back and forth with different examples of why we're bad adults.
Yeah.
The data thing, here's the thing. I'm on my phone a lot. Like, I'm addicted to the internet. I'm addicted to anything. I also commute on the bus, a half an hour both ways every day. So I'm on the phone a lot. And I've also been known to do the thing where it's like, oh, this Wi-Fi is being shitty. I'll turn it off.
Yeah. And
then I won't turn it back on. I'll go home and I'll be like on fucking Reddit and doing a bunch of shit on my phone thinking I'm on Wi-Fi when I'm not. And so I fuck up. So when that happened, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, I didn't question it. And that kind of leads me into my other thing is just bills in general. I love how I'm just starting it off at the lowest point. I don't really even look at bills anymore. I just throw money at them.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I don't want to see how much I owe you. I'm broke all the fucking time.
Yep.
So rather than, with internet, I know it's in the 120 range. So I'm just like, here's 120. Here's 120. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even look at bills.
Yeah.
I literally just give money every month, and I hope it's okay.
Oh my God.
Don't look.
Like, no doubt you're a bad adult, but we definitely are bad adults in different ways. Like, I know where every single dime that I own in the world is in this moment.
So
like,
you're good at finances.
Well, not, no. Please don't misunderstand. I'm fucking terrible at finances because, I mean, I still drink too much and spend money that I don't have, but I account for every single dime. Like, I will not give Eastlink a fucking nickel over what I think that they deserve or you know, I can't do it. And I'll fight with people on the phone if I think that, like, over a quarter, because I'm not giving people my money, bro. I work for that shit, you dig? Jesus. But also, maybe I'm just cheap too.
You could be.
Could be.
That could be it. I mean, but that's not a bad thing. I feel like I'm not cheap at all, and I'm too broke to not be cheap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I hear you.
I think
it's cyclical. It's cyclical. It's, yeah. But, like, the way that you're a bad adult, I'm like, I think mostly just like, I am just a big, fat, horny teenager, basically. Like, I refuse to grow up, and that's why I'm a bad adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have a lot of stories with that.
Yeah, probably. Embarrassing stories.
So, just for reference, you're a single man.
Yep, single man.
Who likes men.
Yeah, I'm a gay dude, yeah.
Yeah. And you do the grinder thing?
I did for a little while.
Did you like that? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it had different purposes in my life according to, like, when I learned how to use it and what its purpose was, like, it sort of changed or whatever, according to my needs. But anyways, I was brand new to Grindr. Like, I got it, like, for the first time in my whole entire life in September. And then I was, like, sort of having a blast with it. Oh my God, I got super addicted to it and I had no idea. Okay, so this is what a terrible adult I am. I got it in PEI because I was there for my grandmother's funeral and I got bored. So I fucking downloaded Grindr because I was like, all right, like, I'm in fucking the middle of nowhere. Like, nobody's going to know me. So, like, I may as well just check this out. And then I'll delete it, like, as soon as I'm coming up to the Confederation Bridge. But then in a matter of 4 days, I got so fucking addicted to the attention that as I was crossing the Confederation Bridge, it fucking blew up. It was like, boo, 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 boo. I got like fucking 150 messages. Like, it's crazy. Like, gay dudes are insane.
Wow.
Like, no, like, fucking, you change location by like 100 yards and everybody just fucking loses their mind. So,
really?
Like, yeah. So then anyways, I was solid gold, hardcore addicted to it when I first got it because of the attention.
Yeah.
Like, it got to the point where I was on it for 3 hours and had no idea. Like, some guy was like, yeah, come over. And I was like, you're in Peggy's Cove. He was like, yeah, I was 3 hours ago. Refresh Grindr, you fucking idiot. Like, I was like, oh,
Jesus
fucking, now he knows that I've been on it for 3 hours without even blinking.
Can you give me a rundown on how this app works? Because I mean, I know that it's location based.
Yeah.
So it'll pick up people. Do you set a perimeter of so many kilometers?
No, it has a GPS.
Oh, okay.
So it knows where you are.
Jesus Christ.
And so all the other people in that area, like
near you
we'll see where you are.
Is there a matching system? Like, do you or you just
No, it's just people's pictures
anyone?
and profiles. Anybody can message you. You can message anybody. You can block somebody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it is only for gay men.
That's
its
its intent. Yeah.
Okay.
That's its intent.
Because there's nothing really for girls who want to get that D tonight, other than the app.
It's because society teaches women that they shouldn't, probably, and so like Tinder, it's like, oh, you want to find a man, Tinder, blah blah blah. Like sometimes girls just want to get it in, you know. But I mean, I assume I've heard.
We do.
Just asking for a friend.
Every now and then, you know. Yeah. You know my struggles on that.
Yeah, the struggle's real.
Struggle is real, but you don't have any issue getting any.
No, you're all right. I do all right. I mean, gay dudes are kind of slutty. Like, I mean, the worst thing you can do to sex is take women out of it, because women are like the barometer. Like, they're the go-between between what men want and what's realistic. If you take women out of sex, then it's just a fucking ridiculous free-for-all.
Interesting.
Not really. Terrifying. But yeah, I don't have a problem getting laid. But more often than not, it's by people that I don't even want to. It's just like they're there. So like,
it's just convenient.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just want to get your balls licked, you know?
Yeah, I would like to lick.
Atta girl.
We are not even 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
And I'm already talking about licking balls.
You dig?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you and I, when we met, we connected on the hot mess level.
Like, yeah, immediately.
I think you were
as soon as I saw you, like, at the Fickle Frog in, like, a pretty dress and makeup, like, you were the only person in that. Like, everyone else is, like, fucking do-rags and ripped jeans, and you, like, fucking strolled in there in high heels and, like, 3 inches of eye makeup and fucking, like, a fitted dress with, like, a bodice and shit. I was like, okay, this is my girl. Tuesday night.
Do you know what it was, though? I think the moment for me that was like, I'm gonna be friends with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You
didn't have a choice, really.
But
yeah.
You've called me out on some stuff.
Yeah.
I think you came up to me at one point and you were like, Sarah, stop crying in public.
Yeah, don't do it.
Stop fucking crying all the time. I guess that's another reason why I'm shitty at being. I cannot. With drinking, if I drink and I'm in a good mood, I'm the funnest drunk ever.
Same.
But if there's anything bugging me that day,
oh my God, same.
and if I drink, I am the most emotional drunk, and I can't
too.
hide it. My tear ducts can't take it. And even if I'm at Fickle and I'm just hanging out with friends, and a thought comes across my mind, I will start crying. And you were like, Sarah, stop it! Like,
yeah.
Would you were one of the first people to be like, stop doing this. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Stop crying in public.
And especially, and it's not even a matter of like, it's pissing people off, but you're not doing yourself any favors either. You know what I mean?
Of course, it's not sending the right message.
There you have it.
It's not gonna. Guys aren't gonna see it and be like, holy
but
shit,
also,
that's sad.
But also,
drunk
it's
girl.
not like it's cathartic for you. You know what I mean? It's not like it's doing you any favors for yourself in the end either. You're just like bawling in public like a fool.
Right?
Love you.
I haven't done it in a while though. I will say.
I've done it a bunch of times. Don't even worry about it. Like if I'm like on like day 4 of drinking, my emotions are all over the place. Like you could say hi to me and I'd be like, "My fucking best friend, man. I love you, bruh."
Yeah. Alcohol it just makes people do stupid shit.
Yep, agreed.
What's one of the do you have any?
See, this was my thing about this podcast. I was like, this is really just gonna, I'm a shitty adult. Like, like I spend my money on stuff that I shouldn't when I could be paying bills. Mm-hmm. But like, really, what this podcast is gonna turn into, I'm pretty sure, is like this is just gonna be like a 2-hour admission of my alcoholism and sexcapades.
And for me, my alcoholism because I don't have sex.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So there you go. Yep. I mean, I have a podcast dedicated to drinking, so I'm a little bit of an alcoholic myself.
That's the one I want to be in on. The drinking one.
It's all drinking, man.
Yeah, good times.
The fact that we're drinking right now is the whole point of it.
The broken down golf cart thing is genius, though, because we are busted as fuck.
Busted AF.
You dig?
But, okay, so in terms of drunken stories, things that you've done when you were drinking that you wake up the next day and you're just like, oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Let's start on the lower spectrum because we are early in.
I don't know if I have a lower spectrum, but okay. Okay, so when I moved to Vancouver, I was just like fucking 20 or something, like in my early 20s or mid 20s, and I just went there to fuck the dog and party for 5 years, and holy shit did I ever. Like I fucking tore it up like newspaper. It was awesome, except I was really shitty at adulting. Like, I got fired from jobs and shit because I just was wasted all the time. And so, one time, I went out drinking, and then, before you knew it, I, like, lived downtown Vancouver, but I woke up in a bathtub in Kitsilano in my underpants. And it occurred to me in that moment, I was like, oh my God, I'm in a bathtub in Kitsilano in my underpants. And I had to be to work in 15 minutes. And so I got on the horn, like, calling work immediately. How far away is this
place from your work?
About 45 minutes.
Jesus Christ!
No, I have no idea how I got there, who the people were, whose bathtub it was. All I knew is that I had to be to work in 15 minutes, and it wasn't possible. So I decided to get on the horn and call my boss. And I didn't know what the excuse was going to be. The phone's ringing. I'm like scrambling. I'm still drunk for sure. Right. And then she answers the phone. She's like, "Hello, O'Doule's Restaurant. This is Lucia speaking." And I'm like fucking silent. Like I can't think of anything to say. And she's like, "Hello? Hello?" And so all of a sudden I'm just like, "I'm peeing blood. I'm peeing blood." And she was like, "Neil?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can't come to work. I'm peeing blood." She's like, okay, like relax, whatever. And so that was And then later, obviously in my mind, then I didn't bother to like think about that they might want to follow up with this. So like later that week, my boss was like, "So whatever happened there? Like, care to explain?" And again, I panicked, and so I decided to tell him that I had chlamydia, not knowing at the time that is not even a symptom of chlamydia. So yeah,
is it not?
Peeing blood? No, dude.
No?
No.
I didn't know. Because I know for girls, a lot of times chlamydia, there's no symptoms at all.
Yeah, and same with boys. You can have it for up to 8 weeks without any symptoms. I know from a friend's
experience that she had.
Yeah, same. No, I'm like patient zero for chlamydia. Boom.
Dude.
No, if I get it one more time, they're like sending out a national post.
Who hasn't had it? I mean, like, okay. Like, it's just, it's so fucking common.
I had it 3 times last year.
Jesus. I've had it once.
Oh, yeah? Well, again, the night is young.
Boom. This might not go in, but I had it with a long-term boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
So they were like,
fucking
either your boyfriend cheated on you and gave it to you, or you've had it in your system for over a year, and there could be scarring on your ovaries, and you could be fertile.
That's terrific.
That was not fun. It was around Christmas time. We called it the chlamydia Christmas.
Oh, speaking of that, okay, so when I went to PEI for Christmas just this past year, I was again on Grindr. And I was like talking a big game, like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you in half. Only like to wake up the next day and realize that I again had chlamydia for Christmas. So I too have a mirroring story for the Christmas chlamydia.
Christmas?
I don't know, bro.
Chlamydia. But I mean,
it certainly has lost its magic. Christmas.
After all the chlamydia.
Yeah, you know.
Me and the boyfriend at the time made jokes of like, we don't have to get each other anything because we already gave each other something.
Oh. Wah, wah.
It's so bad.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
In all serious, people,
I'm talking discharge.
Get fucking tested.
Yeah, do it though, for real. Do it a lot too.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I'm a bad adult.
Oh.
I've been known. Okay, so I'm a girl who's had many a pap test. Okay, I do the right thing. I do the 2 years every 2 years. I have been putting it off this time around to an extreme extent. Like, I was supposed to get one back in November, and I just haven't, because whenever they give me a pap test, they're like, you have irregular cells. They could be cancer or not. We don't know. You come in for 6 more. And then it's like this whole thing of like always getting my fucking cervix scraped out, and I fucking hate it. And so I've been putting it off now. And that's why I'm shitty, because I'm like, I could just be full of cancer, and I don't know. And for me, it's better to not know.
Yep, I hear that. Like, I'll go get tested regularly when I feel like there's nothing to be tested for, because it's easy and I'm not afraid of the results. But anytime I will show symptoms or feel like I've this is a really solid reason for me to go get tested. I just fuck this whore or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I avoid it because I'm afraid of the news.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, wear condoms and get tested, everyone. Yeah. That's a good
abstinence, you guys.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that.
I'm doing that not by choice right now.
Atta girl. Again, the night is young.
Night is young.
Not me though. I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Oh man. But we have seen each other somewhat naked.
Oh yeah, that time when you were flashing your boobs.
No, okay, let's confirm. Not in person. I have nude photographs on my telephone.
On the internet.
And me and Neil randomly drank together one night, and we're like, let's look at each other!
She was like, hey, these are my tits. I was like, hey, this is my dick. What the fuck were we thinking about? What were we thinking about? I think it's because we were both trying to show off for the same guy. We were. Obviously, that just occurred to me, but that's totally what happened.
100%.
But he's pretty cute, though, that dude. What's he called again? Kyle.
Kyle, if you listen. We both think you're really fucking cute.
Oh, you're so cute. I just want to lick your skin off.
I know, right? So cute.
Yeah, call me. Call me. If I've got a good fantasy going on in my head, I don't like to ruin it with logic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is... Why is logic's the worst? Fuck logic.
And that's why we're bad adults. The end.
Seriously though, but oh man. I have a list of things as to why. Okay, tell us data charges. We already went over that.
Yeah, that's amazing to me.
I don't look at what I owe for bills.
See, and we are different bad adults because you're that person, whereas I know where every dime is. But yeah, I'm a shitty adult when it comes to making choices that are good for me or bad for me. Health-wise, for sure.
Oh.
Also, I have pretty poor hygiene.
I have pretty good hygiene, but I'm a bad eater.
Okay, speaking of which, so in public, yeah, I eat super healthy. I'm fucking quinoa, shit with the dirt still on it.
I don't even know what that is.
Right?
What is that?
Point in case. It's like a fucking super grain with tons of protein, like whatever. But yeah, so it's like nothing but like kale and like fennel and twig tea and all that shit. But then when I come home at night, I lock the door, go in my room, turn off the lights, and I eat a bag of wine gums and a bag of fucking cookies. Oh, and also, my previous roommate caught me doing it one time. I didn't think she was coming home that day. She was supposed to be away for the night. And so I left my bedroom door open, and she caught me. I fell asleep. She calls it the candy ritual. I never had a name for it. But I would lay in bed with my shirt off, and I'd line wine gums up my stomach, up my chest, and then across my collarbones, and eat them from farthest to nearest. I'd start with a round one in my belly button, and I could never have 3 purple ones in the same line because they're my favorite. You want to space those out, yeah? So she walked in and saw this one time and was like, Neil, like, what the actual fuck? So I, like, shot out of bed. There's, like, wine gums every place. So, yeah, the point is, I pretend that I'm healthy, like my body's a temple, but the reality is it's actually just an amusement park.
I actually wrote in my notes reasons why I'm a bad adult, and I just literally wrote my fridge. Because I eat like a fucking 12-year-old, man.
We have a candy cupboard.
See, this seems like a place. I mean, I feel like just being in your place makes me think that you would eat well.
Oh, listen,
I don't know why.
No, it's all smoke and mirrors. Like, I buy all the pretty things so that people think I'm a good adult. I think that's because of my Catholic upbringing. Like, let's just put on the pretty face. Like, but underneath it's all broken. So broken.
It's just an aluminum floor.
Oh my god, it's such an aluminum floor, just like your uterus. Yes.
Listen, I don't know if it is or not. I need to get that checked out, and I'll report.
I'll go with you. I feel like together we're unstoppable.
I think we could be.
Yeah.
I don't think we hang out as much as we should.
Well, we're about to change that, aren't we?
Yeah, he's gonna be a regular guest on here. We'll have bi-monthly meal episodes.
Yes.
But yeah, back to the eating thing.
Okay.
I eat are you someone who is very conscious of like, okay, today I'm gonna eat this? Like, do you plan out your meals?
I do a lot of meal prep.
See, I don't at all.
Right.
I'm the absolute worst in terms of feeding myself. I will go if I have a busy day, and then I'll just be like, shit, I was supposed to eat. I guess I'll have McDonald's or hot dogs or I eat for convenience. I eat for fuel. I don't eat for I don't know. Like I don't take pleasure in cooking.
Eat to live. You don't live to eat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I eat to literally just
that's
get
like genius
out.
what I just said. Cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, see what happens? Dropping knowledge.
Chills.
Yes. But yeah, I'm a terrible eater. One time a guy came home with me and like made fun of my freezer.
Was it filled with like corn dogs and fucking
chicken nuggets?
Like, pizza pockets?
Pizza pockets.
Jesus, Sarah.
Dude, that's how I eat.
Oh no.
Like, I mean, I don't consider myself to be skinny, but I don't like.
You're a pretty tight little package, though.
But if I ate better, I would lose it all. Like it would be way better than what it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm not complaining about what it is now. It's just
no, it's all right.
I'm just like if I ate healthier, I would probably feel better.
I know,
but that's like a piece of shit.
That's the thing. Adulting is hard. Making good choices and shit is hard.
Yeah.
It's like they're all designed to be the thing that you don't want to do. Good choices.
Do you ever have something that you need to buy, and you're like, I really need this household item, but then there's like something else that's just way funner.
Yep.
And
100%.
Like I would spend $30 on eyeliner, but not vegetables.
Dude, I get it. Like my fridge is filled with liquor instead of food. On a dated, like, as a lifestyle choice. And now that you've brought this up, something just occurred to me. The most humiliating day of my life. I can't believe I forgot about this until now. Okay, so, like, I'm at the superstore, and I'm buying groceries, and I'm, like, fucking budgeting, like, to the dime. And I'm usually good at it, like, calculating the taxes and shit, like, before I approach the checkout. But for some reason, I completely underestimated what I was about to spend. I think I had like $11.25 to spend or something, yeah? And so I've got all the shit that I need, candy, chocolate bars, mix. And then I also have a bag of organic beets, which is on sale for 89 cents, and a bottle of dish detergent, yeah?
Yeah.
And so then I get to the checkout, and I'm like $3 over. And so the things that I take out of my basket are obviously the beets and the dish detergent. Like, fuck that. Like, I need the candy and the chocolate and the mix
You
and
can clean those
dirt.
plates with water.
That's what I'm saying. Or you can throw them out and get your parents to buy you new dishes.
Oh, yes!
But then the most humiliating thing happened. There was a little girl behind me in line, yeah? So there was me checking out, and then there was this little, like, gutter kid, like, blonde girl, like, super sweet and smiley, but, like, yeah, dressed like fucking some sort of raggedy hippie. And then there was, like, a fucking, like, a line of 8, like, suits, like, businessmen behind her. And so then she saw that I didn't have enough for all of my items, and she was like, oh, that's okay, I'll pay for it. And in my whole fucking life, I was never so humiliated. Like, this little girl, half my fucking age, was picking up the remainder of my tab in front of, like, tons of dudes my age that have got grown-up jobs. You know? Like, isn't that like the worst fucking thing? Oh my god, I hung my head in shame that day.
Have you ever it happens to me probably on the monthly, the whole, your car has declined?
It's never happened to me.
See, that's why we're different. I'm terrible with money.
Same.
Like, I take way too many cabs. Like, I live
You're just frivolous.
And that's the issue, and that's probably why I'm about $1. Whereas you have the foresight to be like, I only have $11. I gotta get rid of all this. I'm just like.
But did you notice I got rid of the good things, the dish soap and the beets, and I kept the candy and the mix and the chocolate.
I mean.
But in my defense, the chocolate was 70% cocoa and it was lint. Antioxidants, motherfucker. Boom.
Yeah, no, it's good for you. I hate dark chocolate. I'm a white chocolate girl. But I don't know. Oh wait, was it dark or white?
It was. You can't get 70% cocoa white chocolate. You are a terrible adult.
I know, right? But I'm not huge into chocolate. I'm a salty girl. Like, in both ways.
This should be the title of your autobiography.
I'm a salty girl.
Mine will be, I'm a greasy girl. No, except mine's going to be Table for One.
Oh, man.
That'd be a really good title for an autobiography.
That's something we should talk about next.
For sure.
Singledom. Do you want to get another drink?
Yes, I do.
Me and Neil, like, we've been taking some smoke breaks. Well,
Yeah.
he's been smoking. I haven't been.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about a great moment in our friendship that we always go back to, which is
my favorite moment.
Because this is something I can only say in Neil's presence and not really anyone else. Because anyone else would be like, oh.
Nope, not me. I don't feel sorry for shit.
So it was just a night at the Frog one night, and Neil comes up to me and he's like, "You look really good tonight." And
you did. Makeup was on point.
Yeah.
You
gave
were
me some
cinched in
good
all the right
compliments.
places. Yeah.
And then I was just like,
thanks. No one cares.
no one cares. Because in my mind, I'm like, compliments are fucking great, but I ain't getting pounded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to get jackhammered. It's sad that is the measure of your self-worth.
It isn't, but also is.
But also it is, yeah.
But it would help, I guess, is the.
Yeah. It would definitely ignite the confidence.
It would just make me feel generally better. But then I don't want to have to deal with, like, telling a guy to leave.
Oh, I know.
Because I don't like physically sleeping with people.
Fuck that.
I'm not into that. I'm like.
If I'm ever gonna have like a random hookup, I make sure the guy has cab fare because he's not staying here.
So you're not into the sleepovers?
No, fuck that.
Yeah. You like to have your side of the bed. You're not a cuddler.
I like to have all sides of the fucking bed, don't I?
Sprawling.
You dig? Like a starfish.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah. And that's why I'm like, if I ever met someone and went home with them, I would like to go to their place because then I can be like,
see?
I gotta go.
See, here's a good way. This is the way you're good at adulting. You're more flexible than me. I like him to come here and then leave immediately when I'm finished.
But then how do you say that?
Well, I make sure it's clear before they get here.
Okay, so you say.
I usually make up some
It's
sort of
usually
silly
on, like-
lie. I'll be like, we've got 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Like,
casual
I got
sex-
a whole other fleet of people coming through here like in 20 minutes.
and that's
Just
like
kidding.
a fleet.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, I think some people can do the casual sex thing really well, and other people just fucking can't.
Yeah.
You know,
it all
like-
depends. This is a podcast for another time, like emotions and all that sort of shit. Like I can dick around with people that I don't like or respect, and that's super fun.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like dicking around with dudes that I like and respect, I can't manage it at all. Like I don't know how to navigate that shit, and then all of a sudden my junk doesn't work. I'm like, oh fuck, so weird.
Why is all of your respect fucking up my boner?
Right? That's definitely a chapter in my autobiography for sure.
Respect fucking up boners?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yeah.
But one thing I have notes here about, back to the hygiene thing, because you mentioned that you're not the best hygiene.
Yeah, I haven't brushed my teeth today.
When's the last time you've been to the dentist?
Oh.
Because I've been refusing to go.
I actually go to the dentist often enough, but he's super hot.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
But you get good benefits.
I got a thing for brown dudes. Oh yeah, and also I have benefits. Yeah, but also my what was that? What? But speaking of dentists, I didn't even know this happened, but I rolled into work last week, and one of my workmates / friends, Kate, she goes, so I went to the dentist today, and I like recommended her to him. Like I think I've referred like 4 people to my dentist because I think he's pretty rad.
Okay.
He does a good job and shit, and it's close to my house. No, he's a good dude. He's like Dr. Hassan. He's down in Bishop's Landing. Anyways, he does a good job. And also his receptionist / dental hygienist, Kim, is awesome. Like, I just want to roll with her for the rest of my life. She's so cool.
Damn, I like that.
Yeah, and she always doubles me up on free toothpaste and shit because we get a good laugh out of each other. So anyways, I rolled into work last week and Kate's all talking about, so I went to the dentist today. I'm like, yeah, sweet story, bro. Like, well, get to your point. And she was like, as soon as like he walked up to her, he's like, how's work? How's McKelvey's? How's Neil? She was like, Neil's good. She's like, what are you getting at? And he was like, yeah, he drunk dialed us last weekend.
You drunk dialed your dentist?
That is terrible adulting. You drunk dial your dentist. Except that I don't know if I just got really wasted and don't remember and called them. And I was probably like, you guys are fucking awesome. Like just like going through my Rolodex on my phone and just like decided to call the dentist. Or maybe it was a pocket dial. But now I'm too afraid to go back.
So you haven't been back ever since?
Nope.
You don't want to deal with that. I just haven't gone because I don't have benefits and I'm broke. And I would rather spend it on useless shit.
Yeah, like $30 mascara.
Listen, okay, there's some great drugstore mascaras out there. But yeah.
Enter Jennifer.
I do have a couple $30 mascaras.
Yeah.
I actually did write that down.
I have a $50 set of eyebrow tweezers.
There you go. That's excessive. I would never pay that much.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I forgot to
tweezers?
mention that I stole them.
Oh my god, so you didn't pay?
No.
But they were worth $50.
I refuse to pay that sort of money for things that fit in your pocket.
Fucking fair.
You dig? Like cheese, so expensive, so small. Just
Why
take
is
it's
cheese
begging to be stolen. Like one time, like I was at the it was Pete's. I was like Pete's Frutique like a month ago, and there was this like cute little nugget of camembert, and I swear to God, it winked at me. I swear to God, and it was like all I could do to not put it in my pocket. I was like, oh, I've got to pay for this.
Have you ever stolen? Like as
oh
a
yeah.
kid? Yeah, I haven't.
Okay, so my very first job ever, I was 18 years old. Yeah. Excuse me. And I worked at a Subway, like I was like a sandwich artist or whatever.
Sandwich artiste.
Mm-hmm. And I had a crush on this homeless dude.
I just spilled everywhere.
No, but so like yeah, I had a crush on this homeless dude. He had like super like fucking like I don't know, like lots of big like blonde dreadlocks and like super like big blue eyes and shit. And I don't know, he was just really like nice and friendly. And he used to come in sometimes to get like water.
Like, is that all he had? Like, just ask for free water, or
yeah, he'd be like
buy bottled water.
He had his own cup. He was like, "Can I go fill up this cup?"
Oh, okay.
And your like fountain pop machine like from water. I was like, "Yeah, give her." And anyways, he was like super sweet, and nice and cute and everything. And then so I decided, like, I built up this whole romanticized thing in my brain. I was like, if I steal a wheel of Subway coupons and then give them to him, he can come in for free subs every day, and obviously we'll fall in love. Is that a good deed? I stole.
But you gave it to a homeless person.
Oh my God, I'm basically Robin Hood.
No, like no, but
fucking
like,
I never thought of it like that.
You did a good deed.
Also, I'm not sure if he was homeless. He was just pretty raggedy. For real. Like, I never asked him. Like, how do you ask somebody, are you a homeless person?
Oh my. So did you end up doing that?
No,
did
hardly.
You give him the coupons?
Yeah.
You did? And
yeah, I did.
He like, nothing ever
happened?
happened?
No, fucker never ever came back. Like, if he's going to the Subway on Argyle, I am breaking up with him.
What Subway did you work at?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
But it's where the Royal Bank is now on like the corner of Hollis and Duke.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not old enough. You keep forgetting I'm like a decade older than you. Like, I've got a pair of shoes older than you, but they're vintage and they're cute as fuck.
You are 8 years older than me. You are not a decade.
That's mostly a decade. You dig?
You don't look it, though.
I know.
Do you get that a lot? You really don't.
I think it's because I dress like a horny teenager and I behave like one as well.
No. But like all that aside,
you're like, your skin is like alabaster.
No, you're a handsome man.
Thanks, pal. You're not so bad yourself.
Yeah.
You want to see my wiener?
No one cares. That should just be like our catchphrase.
You look really good. No one cares.
Fucking cares.
Oh my god, I can't wait to go to your wedding. I'm definitely wearing white.
Do you think that at my wedding, I would have multiple costume changes?
Oh my god, I never considered it until this moment, but yes. And I want to be your like assistant for that day.
I feel like
I'd be I'm the most equipped person.
I feel like my time's gonna come around where I have enough money to pay to pay someone to marry me.
Oh, sweetie, Muriel's wedding.
I mean, like, are you into the marriage thing? Is that something you want?
No, absolutely not. I'm not terribly progressive. Like, I'm kind of old-fashioned in a lot of ways when it comes to, like, matters of the heart and gay shit like that. But, like, no, I don't want to do marriage. Okay, and here's why.
Yeah, tell me why.
Yeah, this is what's up. Okay, so, like, I'm all about statistics, yeah? Because it's just, I don't think that I'm any more special than most regular people, just drunker. So, like... you know, boom, woo. So like, but yeah, like I don't know, I don't have like delusions of grandeur. Like I don't think like I'm an exception to any rule, let alone all of them. No, so like, here's what's up: more than 50% of marriages fail. Yeah. That's the fucking truth. So then think about this. Mm-hmm. This is really gonna bake your noodle later on, but like. Of the 50% that do survive, you know, at least 20% of them are unhappy or Catholic, which I probably go hand in hand. So like, yeah, like it just you're trying to fight the odds that are set against you. No, I don't want to get married, and also, at the risk of sounding too terribly romantic, I don't think that I need some sort of stupid piece of paper. It's so archaic. Like,
yeah,
you don't need that to say that you want to, and to say that you want to spend your life with somebody, or to say that you like them or love them or whatever. And also, then you've got all this pressure on you because you've gotten married. Like, it sort of changes the dynamic, and it changes the rules. And fuck that. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And also, I'm pretty like anti-establishment. So anything my parents want, I don't want to do it.
Interesting.
No.
And that's it. It's interesting you say that because. The way that I look at it, I agree with all those points. Mm-hmm. I would still love to have a wedding.
Oh, please. I want the party. I want the gifts. I want the gifts and I want the party.
I want the party. I want the dress. And that's one thing that makes me fucking sad sometimes to think, like, I'm not going to get to buy a wedding dress, probably.
Oh, sweetie, no. It's not 1952. You can definitely still buy a wedding dress.
By myself?
Yes. Come on. Like, we'll wear it out to the fucking local gay bar. Like, oh my god, and then like we'll switch outfits in the bathroom.
Can I have a pseudo bachelorette party where I dress like I'm going out like it's my bachelorette, like I'm getting married, but I'm really not?
Yeah.
Some night? Because that would make me feel really good.
I would lead that charge for sure.
I totally agree with the marriage thing though.
It's gay, it's stupid.
I feel like I would rather just like wait until I'm like super old and then fucking fall madly in love and then maybe do it. But I don't know. One thing I wrote in my notes.
Oh yeah, I got notes too. Okay,
yeah, it was about birth control.
I don't know much about that.
Back to the health thing about how we kind of suck at like being healthy.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking 30-year-old who has been on the pill since grade 10.
Okay.
And yet I still can't seem to fucking take it at the same time every night. And there was this one time that I flipped my pack of birth control upside down. And started taking, because I was on a certain pill that had different hormones on every week, I started taking like the highest level of hormones when I was supposed to be taking the earliest level. And realized that
and now I have a mustache.
I was like halfway through the week, I'm like, shit, I fucked up. And Neil, I went to the pharmacy and I was like, how do I fix this? Because like I know what to do when you miss a pill. You just take it.
Yeah, you take
as soon as you remember.
Yeah.
And then you just catch up.
Yeah.
They looked at my birth control and they were like, you know what? I don't know.
Nobody does. You are a medical marvel, Sarah.
I don't know how to fix that. And for like 3 months, I was adjusting my birth control pill because I couldn't figure out how I get back to normal. And I still don't take it the same time every day. I still have unpredictable periods. And I'm fucking 30, and I've been on the pill since grade 10.
Grade 10.
And I'm just like, I suck at keeping my body
intact.
So bad. That was a pretty low moment for me. Going into the pharmacy and being like, how do I fix this?
Okay, no, nothing. Okay, speaking about low moments at the pharmacy.
Oh, God.
4 a.m. rolling in there to buy fucking scabies medication because somebody called you up on the telephone talking about, sorry, but you probably have scabies now. I'm like, what the fucking cock is this shit?
How do you get that?
From being a whore.
Is it STD?
Yeah, not really. It's mostly, it's not really. It's just what it is. It's a skin condition, but it's actually little tiny bugs, little parasites that live under your skin. And you can only kill them with a very specific medicine that's $63 for a fucking 500 milligrams.
That's bullshit.
Actually, it's 375 milligrams, and I still have it in my bathroom. But it's called Qualata P. And it's basically a steroid that kills these little microscopic bugs that live under your skin. And it's not technically an STD, but let's be honest, the jig is up. I got it because I'm a slutty dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, and the worst part about it was having to call a guy the next day and be like, I mean, I know it was only our second date, but I really need you to come over here so I can douse you in fucking a $60 bottle of fucking lotion called Qualata P because I've likely given this to you now. He was fairly receptive.
Yeah.
No, he was though. Remember Spencer? Remember that guy, Jen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, he was pretty cool. He was like, I love random dates like this. I'm like, oh my God, you're such a big fucking dumb dummy. Like, I just basically told you that I am a fucking filthy street walking whore that gave you bugs under your skin on the second date. And you're like, cool, bro, this is such a neat, interesting journey with you. Like, oh my God. Ah, blondes. Yeah. Meanwhile, I no longer am friends with him.
Did you say, blondes?
Blondes, seriously. Huge dick, though. I've never seen anything like it.
Really?
Sorry, what? Are we editing this?
No.
Woo!
No, we're not.
No, it's crazy. It was like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Okay, Neil.
Are you, okay, can I ask you the last question?
Please.
Does size matter for you?
I'm not a size queen. I just really hate small dicks. Boom! Seriously, like, fucking why bother? Like, I can suck my own dick. Oh my God, in grade 11 when I discovered I could do that.
You did it?
In grade 11 when I discovered I could do that, I didn't leave my bedroom for like a fucking week.
Whoa,
No, seriously, my stepmother was like, Neil, supper's ready. I was like, slide it under the door. It was nothing but like fucking flapjacks and pizza for a week. What?
She said you did it?
Why just this morning?
Oh! Okay,
No, I'm kidding.
Are you for real?
I can do it, yeah.
Do you still do it?
Nah, it gets kind of boring. Especially when you can get other people to do it for you.
Oh, lucky you!
Oh.
I'm
Dead? Same.
I can't.
Me too.
Can we get into the moment that you texted me this? When me and Neil were arranging this podcast,
Yeah.
you were kind of texting me a couple things.
Yeah,
And
some ideas, yeah.
You mentioned...
Your eyebrows look great today, by the way.
Thank
Notice
you.
how I leaned
No
right
one
into the microphone to say.
cares.
Notice how I leaned right into the microphone to say that, though.
I know. This is typical Intoxicated. We get louder the more drunk we get.
No question.
That's how this podcast goes. It usually starts off pretty soft, and then it just
Oh wait, you're giving yourself way too much credit. As soon as you came in the door, you were like, "Oh my God!" Jennifer and I were like, "Holy fuck!" Now we're awake. Seriously, I've never known anyone with such velocity.
I don't mean to be though.
What do you want?
I don't.
Why is this happening? I'm usually the one.
I think that, and I think you'll agree, I'm more of a like everyday, just general life things bad adult.
Okay.
You're like
Huge moments.
You have extreme moments.
Yeah.
Like I just more have like little.
You just
moments.
nailed it. You just nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have little things that I do that are shitty.
You're just like terrible all throughout, whereas I'm really good at stuff mostly until I fuck up and then it's enormous. Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. That is a valid. Yeah. I'm just lazy. I feel like I've gotten
Oh my
lazier
God.
with age.
Talk about lazy.
Yeah.
I never stood a fucking chance. I told this to Jenny earlier. Jenny's my roommate, by the way. She's also a shitty adult, but in way different ways also. Jenny, don't say that to that.
Part of this.
As she shoves 4 brownies in her face. She goes, okay, so when I was a young kid, okay, so thing anyone's ever said to me. She goes, no more of my rum for you. So, yeah, when I was young, and it was before cell phones, definitely you don't have the demographic for this, I'm sure. But yeah, before cell phones, I used to be so lazy that I used to call the operator to ask her what time it was because I didn't want to have to get up the fucking couch to look at the clock. Seriously, I used to call the operator and be like, what time is it? And she'd be like, are you serious? Yeah, I did. For real. Oh, and also one time I was so lazy, I didn't want to get out of bed to take a piss, so I pissed in an empty Gatorade bottle and went back to sleep.
I've had moments like that.
You had moments where you contemplated doing it, but you didn't do it, did you? No, I did, though.
Okay, here's one of my lazy things.
Go on.
And actually, you know what? Now that I'm reading it, I'm like, maybe it's not so much lazy as just weird. I wrote this down. I would rather buy a new garbage can
Then clean your old one?
Yes.
100%. 100%. Because it's been 8 years worth of garbage in there before you decided to actually consider cleaning it. Let's be honest.
I would rather do all the dishes in the world than deal with fucking garbage. I hate taking the garbage out. I hate dealing with the smell. Like, I will just let that shit overflow until
it's funny that
point.
What you've just said is a contradiction. You're like, I hate the smell of garbage, so I don't take it out.
No, I'm just because I'm lazy. But
I
get
it.
But it's like I don't want to deal with tying it up, taking it out.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to deal with all that bullshit. So recently I got a new garbage can because I was like, this old one is terrible and smells.
Yeah.
And even though I have to walk to Walmart, that's still less effort for me than cleaning my old one.
Which it actually
sense.
Isn't. But yeah, I get
sense.
it. Yeah. No, we've all got our neuroses. Some of us more than others.
Yeah.
And by that I mean you more than others. Boom!
It's really,
I feel like we're fucking crushing this podcast now that I'm super drunk.
Do you ever really forget to do like super important life things like
show up for work? No.
like taxes?
Oh, no, because I always get money back.
Yeah,
Remember how I told you how I'm really keen on keeping track of every fucking nickel I make?
did.
Yeah, no, I do my taxes. As soon as I get my T4s, I send them off to my aunt who works for H&R Block.
Okay, you get
and
someone else to do them for you.
Well, she's my aunt and she works at H&R Block.
Talking about what he's going to get for taxes back in like September.
Yeah.
Like,
I already know. Like, speaking of bad adulting, I've owed Jennifer $1,000 for almost a year. And I knew that I was going to pay. Yeah, Jennifer's my roommate, and she's awesome, by the way. And I love her very much. And she's eating brownies still. Oh, my God, Jenny. We had to talk about this. Kale salad and brownies. Like, this is her life. And Pepsi. Not that I'm any better. Wine, gums, and rum.
I've had any Pepsi.
Well, yeah, okay, fair.
I bought the Pepsi for you to drink my rum with.
As though. Oh, that's the new as if, by the way.
As though.
So anyway, where were we?
Taxes.
Yeah. So I knew that I'd be getting because I'd been getting back nearly the same amount with plus or minus $200 for the past 10 years. It's just that it was always going toward my student loan, so I never reaped any of the benefits.
It just goes to
but I just paid off my student loan. Oh my God,
yeah,
I am a good adult.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Well, that was a really qualifying moment as an adult for me.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, just like when the first time I had a spare bedroom in one of my apartments, I was like, oh my God.
My God. On my last episode that I literally just posted, I said, to me, you're a successful adult
if you have a spare room.
And
yes,
but also HBO subscription. If
I don't know those words.
It's a very Neil. It's a fancy TV show or a fancy TV channel.
Oh, what's on
That
it?
costs like an additional $20 a month on your cable bill.
Fuck that. Jennifer and I just bought an illegal Android box from a guy who
They're not illegal.
it's whatever. He got it from China and he got like 100 of them in a box for $4. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like sketchy AF. But anyways, we don't need to know shit anymore about TV because we have all of it.
I also just want to add that Neil has a glow-in-the-dark toilet.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do.
And I
Proudest possession of
actually
life.
died.
It's a fucking pretty cool thing. I no longer have to waste my energy by turning on the bathroom light in the middle of the night. I can just because it's on a sensor, yo. So as soon as I open my bathroom door to take a piss, it turns on and my toilet bowl glows blue.
It's unreal, and I really want one.
I know.
It makes my soul happy.
Same.
To see that.
Same.
This is where you're at in life.
My friend got it for me for my birthday. It's funny because I got other stuff for my birthday. That's the thing that made me cry.
Yeah?
Yep.
What? Yeah, it really is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's something that you will appreciate literally. Like,
Except,
are you someone... I don't pee during the night, though, is the thing.
Well, unless I piss the bed. Oh my God, speaking of terrible adulting.
Oh, no.
I wish I could say this was years ago, but once I pissed the bed with a hookup next to me. Mm-hmm. That was a month and a half ago, and I'm currently still dating this dude.
What's the train of thought when that happens? Like, what, in your mind, so it happens?
Well, we woke up in the morning, and he was like, it's wet right here. And I was like, yeah, I spilled some water. Please leave.
So did you wake up before him?
So does he know that you pissed the bed?
Please leave.
No, he doesn't know that I pissed the bed.
Okay, so see, that was...
I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast because I'm currently still seeing him-ish.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, like we were decking around and we got really wasted for several hours, and then we were like making out and we passed out naturally. The usual order of my life. And then, so yeah, we woke up the next day and we were fucking making out and stuff. And he was like, there's like a wet spot right here. And I was like, yeah, no, I know what that is. No, big deal. He's like, no, but what that is, I spilled some water. But really, no, I pissed the bed.
Yeah.
How do you know you pissed the bed?
How do you not know you've pissed the bed? Okay? My roommate goes, how do you know you pissed the bed? How do you not know that you pissed the bed? Like, it's not like my underwear was dry and my sheets were wet.
Well, didn't know you were wearing clothes.
Jen, come join this fucking table, will ya?
I didn't know you were wearing clothes.
She doesn't want to have to look in the mirror either. I'll trade spots with you.
Actually, you guys share. Okay. I've been known to lose my bladder, like, while laughing.
That's a diplomatic way of putting it.
Like,
lose my bladder. Lose your mind. Oh!
But like, when I'm like laughing so hard.
Oh, but I feel like that's a thing with girls.
Is
that a thing with girls, especially when they get old? Old girls.
God!
What? I don't know much about the genre.
Yeah, now we're gonna admit it when you just said, especially when they get old.
Yeah, you old bitches. You look like you're constantly pissing yourselves and shitting yourselves.
Never done that.
Oh! Okay. This is actually on the list.
Are we gonna tell it?
Terrible adulting. Okay. 101.
Yeah, let's tell them that.
I did tell you about this one, and I wasn't sure if I should say it or not.
No,
I'm gonna go for it.
If you're okay with telling it, I'm fucking okay with it.
I don't know that I'm okay with telling it, but here it goes. Like right now, I'm just like an upside down volcano and everything's coming out. So here's what happened one time. Terrible adulting to the max. So one time, I shit myself outside of a bar at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And rather than taking that as a cue...
You're going to back it up a smidgen.
I was drunk.
Okay, so...
Does that answer you?
So were you on the dance floor when this shit happened?
I'm going to there will be a questions and answers portion at the end of this event. So I was outside of a bar one time smoking a cigarette. All of a sudden I shit myself, didn't I? Naturally.
Okay.
I have no idea.
That's my question.
Well, I don't know how you guys piss yourselves through laughing. We have different biology. Just give me a fucking minute.
The same.
So I was like, fuck you, Jennifer. She goes, the butt part's the same.
No, I said that part's the same.
Yeah, but my way's funnier.
Yeah.
Edit this properly, would you?
I will.
So I was outside the bar. I don't know, I drink a lot. Like sometimes, I don't know, liquor kills probiotic, like flora in your gut.
Sure.
No, it does. It kills flora in your gut. Don't you make me get all scientific on you.
No,
it does.
I agree.
Yeah, like I had to take one that's like 80 billion cultures just so that I can have a solid crap. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
you
yeah,
shit yourself?
yeah, I shit myself, didn't I? Outside of a bar, I'm like hanging out with people, like acting a fool, like fucking the Neil show, like fucking smoking, like and then I shit myself, and then I realized that I shit myself. So instead of taking that as a social cue to like maybe call it a night, I went around the corner, took off my pants, threw my shitty underpants in somebody's green bin, put my pants back on, and went back upstairs and kept on dancing. Woo! That is bad adulting.
Without underwear.
Without underwear.
Wipe.
No, I wiped myself with the clean side of the shitty underpants, and then I threw them in somebody's green bin. Jennifer's like, I'm moving out.
Glad we've established that.
You'll move in, right?
Can you imagine waking up the
though.
morning after and taking out your compost?
But they were super cute underpants too, though.
But who looks at the compost, really?
The garbage man does.
I have so many questions about this.
Okay.
So many questions.
Go on then.
How do you just shit yourself?
I don't know.
Like it was just a moment. It just happened.
I don't know what
you, like,
happened.
dying
Oh no,
to
I do
go
remember
and
now. I do.
held it in,
No, I
or-
do. No. I do remember now. I thought I needed to fart,
That's what it was.
but it was just whiskey, wasn't it? In the end, yeah. Should we pause it? Okay, go on. Question number 2. Go on.
I forget what question number 2 was. Wait, I think. What was my second? Oh, did it not fucking hurt like shit? Like, were you wearing jeans?
Well, I wasn't wearing a dress. Yes, I was wearing jeans.
I don't know, guys wear either pants or.
It was jeans.
pants?
It was jeans.
Okay. Does that not hurt not wearing underwear with jeans?
Oh God, no. I'm circumcised. You could chew on it and I wouldn't notice. It's fine. Jennifer's like, oh God, I'm going back to my room and calling Alexandra. No, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. Plus, we've already established I was drunk enough to have shit myself, so I wasn't feeling any pain, yeah?
Oh my lord. That story.
That's the worst one.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Maybe we'll edit it out, but except I feel like probably not really. Who cares? Tons of people shit themselves. I've heard. I'm doing it right now. JK. But again, the night is young though, for real.
I kind of want to turn over to Jen.
I don't have any bad adulting.
Do you have any stories?
Oh, I do.
Do you have any stories about Neil?
Do you take pictures? Oh.
What's this?
I was gonna be like, we don't have to tell stories. I can just take pictures of her bedroom and bathroom. If you want.
We already discussed how I'm really OCD and I
Oh
need
no,
my,
it's pronounced disgusted.
I need my space to be extremely organized or else I can't put anything away.
Since the boat that I row, I can't with her.
It
Earlier
needs to
today.
be really super like specific.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
though.
like he just throws everything in closets and drawers.
Dare.
I need
Neil just squeezed
if
my
all-
wrist.
Jennifer, you know that it's a bit much.
If all the things behind all the closets and drawers aren't perfectly organized, then I like literally lay in my bed awake thinking about it. I'm not
So
exaggerating.
things behind closed doors, she can't fucking manage it. But if all the shit's on top of her and in front of her, she can somehow go to sleep in that nonsense. You must know that I'm right and you're wrong. I'm calling
You just are. Like you know, like you
It's
just
not
end
even
up.
up for debate.
We're at this age.
You know I
where
love you. I think that much is clear. And we do good with each other.
I don't
We're
agree with a
encouraging-
lot of things you do either, Neil.
Oh, I know. Ooh, podcast for another time. Oh my god, no, but I'd love an example because I bet you're wrong. Go on.
I can't think of anything right now, but like
Oh!
at least half a dozen times a day, I'm like, oh, not gonna say anything, not gonna say anything, not gonna say anything.
Like what? Like when I do boy stuff like fart in the kitchen?
No, when you burp and turn it into like an actual you saying the
Yeah,
word
I'll
burp.
be like, burp.
But that's like not even funny.
But that's not like a way I live my life.
Yeah, it is.
I want to show her your bedroom.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no,
What?
exactly.
Okay,
I have
okay.
nothing to hide.
I am confused here because the bedroom thing has come up a couple times tonight.
Because the
Is
last
it
2
because-
days he's been really annoyed, being like, "Let's go organize your bedroom," and I'm like, "No, because you're gonna throw all my stuff in the closet, and I need to
Her
organize it
parents are
first."
coming in 2 days, but instead of dealing with it, she sits here and decides to read things about Mary Kay or like why Africa's in trouble. Like,
He's making that shit up totally.
but I mean, it's just as arbitrary as what
I
you're doing.
organized my entire.
I basically had to pull your hair to get you to throw things away.
The problem
Sorry.
is he wants to go into my room and throw everything away or throw it in my closet, and I'm like, no. Stop throwing my shit away.
Okay.
Basically,
is-
he's turning into my mother.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You actually are.
There are worse people to be. Like you. Oh! No. We've all got our OCDs and we've all got our neuroses for sure. It's just that yours limit you so much. How can you be?
Should we get into
comfortable in
yours?
Oh, it's alcoholism and sluttiness, isn't
Yes,
it?
we should.
Enter Sarah. Enter a fleece of men that I've had sex with that I don't remember.
Because I haven't fully unpacked my bedroom because I want my closets and drawers to be perfectly organized.
We had some
whereas
good momentum
you,
there for a while. Yeah, but Jennifer, if you walk into my room, it looks well appointed.
It looks really good.
And my drawers are not. But nobody would ever know.
Yes, but
And I can sleep at night.
okay, why do we keep having this debate? Because I don't like my stuff not to be perfectly organized.
Look at your fucking Why? There's nothing organized about it, you mess. I love you so much, but you're not making any
Also,
sense.
some of that stuff is being sent into storage.
She's like, I need
This isn't
to
even
have...
applicable to the podcast. I don't even
No,
understand
this-
why we're arguing about this.
She's going to edit this out because we're having another podcast with just her and I going back and forth, okay?
This is fantastic.
And she's going to referee.
I want. Okay, so I just want to confirm something with Jen. Neil, you shut the fuck up.
That'll be a big challenge for him.
Because okay, got some of
Proud.
Are you so organized that
Show her.
that your room is unorganized?
Yeah.
No!
Well, the thing is,
You're
that
all
right
Honestly, no, that is...
I moved in and we've unpacked everything, but half of it I don't know where to put right now. And some of it I'm sending home with my parents to go into our storage unit. So it looks like a massive disaster.
Of course, but you have a plan.
I do.
You have a plan.
I have a plan.
Okay,
He
There's
just
a
doesn't
method to your madness.
Yeah,
There's a method to your
exactly.
madness.
He just doesn't understand the plan. He's like, let's just throw this basket out and throw that out, and we can get rid of this. And he gets mad because I won't throw it all out. And I'm like, stop! You're overwhelming me. Get out of my room because you're fucking up with my life.
You know what? I
Which
totally
is otherwise
identify,
super organized.
but I identify with that because whenever I'm
So
moving
do
apartments and my
I do
family
too.
offers to help me, I fucking hate it.
And also,
Get
there
your
is a
hands
method to
off
my
my
madness
stuff.
as well. Like, I remember one time at work when I took all of the forks out of Station
Yes.
A and rolled them, and you were like, why would you do that? I'm like, leave me the fuck alone! Like, I couldn't be bothered to explain it to you
Yes.
because I knew it had come together in the end, and then you were like, oh. So, yes, I know that there's a method to your madness. It's just that my madness ends in 20 minutes. This has been a month and a half. Let's get your shit together.
I
want to help you.
I haven't lived here for a month and a half, sweetie. I've lived here for 3 weeks.
Oh, right.
That's nothing.
Oh, sorry, I get confused because she's been paying rent for 3.5 months.
But I lived in Calgary for almost 2 of them.
You miss a
Oh,
function.
okay.
Oh, I hate that you're gonna move and leave me here on my own.
You're
if you
moving?
can get rid of your cat, you can totally move.
I'm
in.
not. Whoa!
But no,
My-
I get being obsessed with like an animal and then being like your
She's my life. She's my
You want
child.
Romy no golf cart or a rummy?
just rum, please,
I'm.
before you drink it all.
My cat is my life.
Yeah, I've had dogs like that.
Sarah,
I haven't
that
really.
is a podcast for another time that you should never tell anybody about. My cat
Okay,
is my
you
life.
just
This
talked
is
about how
to
you
my-
shit your pants, honey.
Touche.
Jesus! Wow. So you're a dog person.
I am a dog person, yes.
Okay.
See those 2 dogs up there? Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
I was just pointing at the table.
But you weren't actually, because I looked at you and you were pointing at the
Yeah,
dogs.
that's true. That's true.
Dear Lord. Can you attest to we're getting like a secondhand account here. Can you attest to Neil's bad adultness at all?
She can.
I can. I just don't.
Do it.
So Neil and I had this talk, like,
Uh-oh.
like
Backstory.
a week
So
ago.
back in 92.
Neil and I had this talk like a week ago. He's like, so because Neil and I are both from a place where people are loud, and like literally the like theory is whoever talks the loudest longest wins.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's just everybody talks on top of everybody else louder, and nobody cares.
No.
And and when you get excited or when you're drinking,
The louder and
you
the
talk
louder you go,
louder, and like it's just a lot of noise volume. And we've been places before where we're having conversations, and it might sound like we're arguing, and people are like, "What is wrong with you guys?" And we're like, "We're just talking about something."
Yeah.
Like we actually have to reassure
Her
people
and I in
this.
the same room, it's ridiculous. It's like everybody thinks that we hate each other, but when we're in a room just the 2 of us, we don't behave that way. Like,
We do actually.
We do, but we can reel it in. Like we
Yeah.
can watch TV together, and we can be like, "Oh, like this is nice. Like we're having a good time." But anytime there's like a part, like it's a social situation, it's her and I versus one another. But we're not mad at each other. It's just like whoever talks the longest and the loudest wins the conversation.
Sounds like a family, like any family dinner at my house.
It is, yeah, and that's exactly what it's like.
100%.
I think I found my people here. So I think I will be
Yeah.
hanging out a lot
Yeah.
more.
Oh,
And
and also Jennifer and I don't use shot glasses. We're kindred spirits.
What does that mean? Neil just said Neil's making another drink right now. He just said that they don't use shot glasses.
Not in Cape Breton. You don't use shot glasses.
Oh my god. Are you from Cape Breton too?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I feel like it's all coming together.
I'm from Antigonish. But I'm from Antigonish.
Oh, okay. So you're like pretty much from Cape Breton.
My dad's a Cape
Are you
Breton.
an Antigonish-ier? What are they
Yeah,
called?
man. How did you not know where it was from?
I just very rarely ask questions to which I don't care about the answer.
There you go. Doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. So when we get together, and especially when one or both of us is drinking, it can get very like us burning each other, and people think that or other people in the room can think that we're arguing or that we're like
And that we hate each other.
Yeah. Sometimes people get uncomfortable, and we're like we're totally chill. We're just
This
having fun.
This is your dynamic.
Exactly.
It's your dynamic.
So like a week ago, Neil was like, maybe we should stop doing that. I feel like we're like making people uncomfortable, you know?
Remember how I told you I was seeing that guy Josh, and he's like sort of tender as it is, and I was like, I hate the idea of making him feel uncomfortable here because you and I were at each other. Oh, especially when we're playing games where we are actually versus each other, like we were playing Trivial Pursuit, her and I. And so, yeah, we can get pretty abrasive toward each other. Like,
I love it. I love that.
I told him the next day, I was like, I'm really sorry about that. He was like, it was actually hilarious. I'm like, you're too kind. It was actually disturbing.
What's it like?
Most people find it funny.
Well, in the end, I got it out of him. I was like, it was pretty abrasive though, right? He was like, I don't. It's not my favorite thing. Like, he was trying to be super diplomatic about it, but yeah, we come on a little strong as ourselves.
That's okay.
We don't mean to do it.
happier
It has
together.
nothing to do with other people. It's just us.
What's it like to
Anyways,
be
so-
yourself
If
and
there
have
weren't
someone
other
like
people
it?
in the world, you and I would be perfect too.
So I just feel I feel bad about saying anything because I'm supposed to now be keeping a muzzle on myself with regards to Neil.
No, not at all.
Jen, what's your deal? Are you single gal? Got BF?
I am single. Yes.
We are all single in here.
Yes.
Join the club.
Yeah.
Are you on any apps or anything?
I'm not.
I thought you were gonna
No?
No.
Are you interested in online dating at all?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That sigh I identify with.
I've done it.
So much work, and it just seems like this dating pool is so small.
I just feel
tiny.
like there's never enough pictures. People are like, send more pics, send more pics. I'm like, I'm tired.
And I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know if this is the place for me right now, and I don't want to get tied here. And
Right. Fair enough.
basically, I'm just making excuses to be lazy about doing it.
Dude, that is my last episode that I just posted was all about that. How I self-sabotage myself all the fucking
Oh,
time.
I do the same thing.
Self-sabotage
And I
myself.
hate I'm not like a huge social media person anyways. I hate to put my life out there. Like I'm not the person that posts pictures. Like I have like 3 pictures on my Instagram account from like 5 years ago.
You're talking to like your polar opposite. I just want to add. I'm like 2 a day.
Uploading pictures all the while.
Yeah, I've been doing it right now. No, just start.
Yeah.
But I'm just like I hate social media. I ask any of my friends. I'm horrible at like texting, getting back to them and stuff. So like
no, it's true.
doing
to her detriment too. Like one time I was like, put on Facebook that you need to. I was like, put on Facebook that you need to get rid of your apartment. She's like, I just don't like people knowing my life. I'm like, Jennifer, this isn't useful. This is the purpose of social media. Like, say the things you need and want to happen. She's like, oh, just no, though, absolutely not. I would sooner die. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
So you're just not down with the.
So like I don't really have a problem with it. I know it's probably something I'm gonna have to.
Life.
No, it's probably something I'm gonna have to embrace like at some point, probably in the near future. But I've just been putting it off because the effort.
Fucking.
Well, she's now carrying my torch. I didn't do technology for a really long time, so now Jennifer has renounced it because I've picked it up.
Yeah.
No.
It's.
Jennifer, did you notice how good I am at technology lately?
That's because you're obsessed, not because you're good.
Yeah, I'm not dateable.
Well, my roommate.
You're amazing. I would date you. Except I would.
I don't feel dateable.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jen's nodding right now. I hardly know you, and I feel like we're on the same level.
Yeah.
I don't know when have you been alone for a while?
Yeah.
That's a weird question to ask.
Yeah.
But have you been single for a while?
Yeah.
Because I
Which
feel
I'm
like,
totally fine with, actually.
yeah. How long?
God, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
Really.
So
It's
I'm
been
like,
a long time since I've been in a long-term relationship.
I'm on 5 years.
Yeah, I've been at least that.
Okay. And I feel like once you're at that point where you're living with yourself every day and you're just like, this is just, you don't feel special anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. And it's a little sad.
I'm also like totally okay with being alone. Maybe that's why I'm not like super into online dating. Like I'm pretty self-reliant in that.
That's
way.
fair.
Like I've never felt like I've needed like somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I shouldn't try and pursue that, because I'm sure it would be a good thing, but I've just never felt like the need to. Mm-hmm. I guess I haven't felt settled in my life. Like I've been in a transition period for a number of years, and I keep thinking that my transition will be out of this city, and I just don't want to get tied here with something that, I mean, I feel like if something was going to happen, I'm not like talking about like I'm a huge believer in fate, but if something was going to happen to really tie me here, then fine, but I'm not going to go chasing it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not necessarily sure I want to be here long term at this point. I'd like to get out of here for a couple of years. So
you'd probably be better off focusing on it when you feel settled.
Exactly. That's what I keep thinking.
So you can really commit to it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I keep thinking.
Totally
Also, my last roommate is like one of my best friends. We've known each other since we've been like 5. And she's super social and super like, she did all the dating, like all the apps. Yeah. And I literally felt like I, experienced it through her.
Yes!
Like she got to the point where she did it all, and then she got sick of it all, and I feel like I went through that entire cycle with her. So
I totally agree. I do feel quite settled in my life, yet I still don't feel like I'm putting effort in.
It's like a job. It's a huge commitment.
It is. You have to like take time out to like go on the apps, arrange the dates, do the dates,
like
do the thing.
Develop a rapport, have whole conversations with somebody you don't know. So like trying to do that over like where you're not face to face enough to figure out if you actually want to meet them face to face. I've done that. I've done the online dating. It's just been like a year or two since I've done it.
See,
I haven't done Tinder.
Okay, interesting.
No.
I've always just thought like the ideal thing is to meet a friend of a friend.
Me too.
And
like that to me would be
like
ideal.
it's a rare unicorn. That
oh,
will never
definitely.
happen.
And especially the older you get, the harder it is.
Yeah, and also too, it's like I feel like
the older I get, the
sit the fuck down, Neil.
Okay.
I also feel like people don't set each other up anymore.
No, I agree.
Like you don't. When's the last time you set up a friend with another friend? Not.
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
I just mean like I think so much of being single in this day and age is trying to find friends that will help you fucking out. Like whether that be
for sure
inviting you to social things or like keeping you in mind.
Social media is destroying social. It's like it's the whole like video killed the radio star scenario.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, in a like fucking level.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the same thing.
I've often felt that I'm not set upable.
I don't know. I think you're pretty spectacular. Just roll with me. I got the people for you.
Well, because where would those people be? I've been rolling with you for a while, and there's been no people.
Touche.
Whew! Holy shit. If you're still with us at this point, and you still like us, and you're not scared off by that ridiculousness, stay tuned for part 2. For even more debauchery. Part 2 coming your way soon.